Meta, being the new name for Facebook as they follow Google and trying not to get broken up by the FTC, has managed to do two incredibly Facebooky things. One, of course, as we discussed as part of that legal battle where I think it was coincidentally Epic going after Apple for the 30% App Store cut. Remember that legal meme that ended up dredging up dirty laundry for like 7 other fucking companies in the process, but they complained about that as well. Facebook was like, oh my god, why is Apple taking 30%? Well, now that Facebook is Meta, and they have their own metaverse that they're trying to shoehorn in. They've got Horizon Worlds, of course, and the Horizon World creators are going to be allowed to sell virtual assets within this metaverse. They announced that this week. However, there is a caveat, and that caveat is deep, and I can tell you it's a lot deeper than 30% that Apple would be taking off of their App Store. For example, specifically, Meta wants a 47.5% cut right off the top. I don't know why they didn't just say 50, but they went in at 47.5. And then that's on top of what the game or the metaverse game itself is also taking, which on its own is taking 17.5% off the top. For a grand total of get fucked, 65% is gone. Before taxes even hit you, anything else, you've already lost 65% of the sale. So the creator is left with 35% on the other end. And then, of course, if there's any transactional fees, depending on how they're getting paid out, and then their taxes and everything else, you might as well be paying them $0. But, you know, I guess at the end of the day, they can say, hey, you're getting paid because we created the world, and now we're operating within it, and it's that whole argument all over again. But I do find it kind of funny that Facebook was bitching about 30% on Apple, and then they just outright go, hey, 47.5. Get fucked. Get fucked. Imagine doing anything. Can you, imagine this. Like, even if it was back in the day, in the Wild West times, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, and the YouTube and the Twitch era, and everything's coming up, and everyone's getting their contracts or whatever, people were salty about 50-50. Can you imagine walking in 65-35 in the favor of the platform? It would have been a shitstorm. People would have lost their minds. If in the beginning of content creation, it was the norm that the platform was getting the lion's share, maybe Meta gets away with this without some fire from creators. But since, the baseline was 50-50, that was, even way back when we first started, 50-50 was more or less where you walked into the door. There's no fucking way they're not going to catch some heat for trying to do a 65-35 to 65-35 split. That's kind of rough. So we'll see if that holds true and for how long, if the creators will put up with that stuff. And maybe, honestly, there's a chance that they're young enough and the creators that are working within the metaverse stuff they don't know what's going on this side of content creation. Maybe they just see it as normal and it just ends up being okay. But we'll wait and see, and if anything changes, I'll throw it in the news section when it pops up.